One is focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. One is ignoring the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. One is ignoring the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on an easier way, or focusing on the easier way to make a lot. One is ignoring the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. It's 2:24 a.m. Monday, November 17th, 2025. The goal is $76 for the expense of cell phone bill, monthly cell phone bill. The monthly cell phone bill, $76. The weekly uh, car rental is $304. And the monthly YouTube premium, which is $24 and some change, let's just round up to $25. Let's leave the pennies out. Focus on the peanuts and you get monkeys. I got that from Master Sri Arkasana. But one is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. So the images, I call this super bad, up and down Buckeye. So down Buckeye is headed westbound. This is in Cleveland, Ohio. The street is Buckeye. It's generally considered a neighborhood without the neighbor. Even though Cleveland, in a sense that since I've been here, and I think it has something to do with the repetition of a religious scripture. Cause I heard a preacher, a pastor break it down, and that seems to be what has been happening in one's life. So let's not go. We can look back to find our way, but let's always be moving forward. Be interested. Who's on the other side of this camera? All right, so I just got to coming down, but these are actually 50 videos every 6 hours. I don't think I care about license plates. That's one of my biggest resentments. Every time I get a bug up my ass to want to try something to be of service to maybe earn income, money that I get to keep, use, give, and circulate freely, there's always some kind of weird roadblock about some rules or code, statutes, and ordinances. Most people call them laws, but I refuse to call them laws. They're code, statutes, and ordinances. I can clearly imagine a group of people sitting down around a table or in a room and writing stuff down and voting on it. And we got money to pay people to enforce what's on paper without question. And we got people that we can pay to keep those papers or those records, to capture time up to date. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. 50 videos in 6 hours. This video probably won't be that great to listen to because every bump one goes over, I understand that there's like a big bump. One is actually at 65% and going into charge, which kind of makes no sense to one. One can charge 80% or 100%. So if one charges 80%, one has been conditioning the battery, because the car says it's 40 degrees outside. So it'll charge faster. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easy ways to make a lot. Why don't you do that? I would like you to do that. The source video is in the description area. Watch that short source video, YouTube Shorts. My First Financial Breakthrough by Dr. Myron Golden. I gotta stop it because the people next to me is playing their music too loud. So this YouTube gonna violation of a thing. What they call it? Copyright.